I went to help a friend of mine out. I've been by their store 2 times in this week, and it was a pure 100% disaster. And so I made a couple calls today, other than the interview stuff that I did today, which I got a really good, supposedly really good paying manager job. They're really excited about me. I've got another interview tomorrow. Actually, I got two scheduled, but it's the same people, so it ought to be easy to deduce. I just got to find out, what the per diems are and the payroll by the hour. We don't do salary. No, no, no. And then kind of go from there. Uh, they seem like some great people, so we'll see how that goes. Um, but uh, I was really glad to pick up some hours because I got to keep this money rolling. You know what I mean? Um, I want to be on time with everything come the first. So I went and helped a friend out with their retail store. Man, what a mess. I was like, oh, right from the get go. Boy, as soon as I got hands on it, it was worse than I thought. But it takes time. I didn't even stand back to look at what I'd done because I had done so much. I didn't want to be disappointed in myself for not finishing. But I mean, it's just going to take a lot of hours to get it sorted. But I got all kinds of stuff unpacked and set up. And I did some colorization and some shape balance. It really needed it. And I was right in the middle of doing some major, serious colorization. And lady walked up and said, "Are you ready?" I said, "Yeah." She says, "Clock out." I'm like, "Uh-oh." You know that bad feeling? And so I was like, "Okay." So I threw like 15 more items on a hook and left everything like it is because that's the way they're doing this store. Ooh, man. And I went to go clock out, and I only took one 5-minute break because I take breaks when I want. And I got so involved and so in depth, you cannot believe I was there 6 hours. I felt like I was there three. No lie. I was literally at 6 hours, and 6 hours you got to take a lunch. And so that was a good thing. So I just wished I could have done a little bit more, but man, I got involved in so much stuff. Even going to the bathroom on my way back, I was like going through all kinds of shelves and sorting and uh, till I could get back to where I was at working on stuff. But everywhere needs help. Everywhere, the whole place is a disaster. So they were sure excited to see me. That's for sure. Uh, and it was really interesting because there was a girl back there stepping all over my stuff pretty much. I like to open a bunch of boxes on the top of my rack and then go through as I'm near the stuff up and down the aisle. And this girl kept grabbing all the boxes I cut open. It's like, dude. And so I turned around and I told her, I said, if you could sort those bags out for me, that would help me so much because there was just bags everywhere. There was bags in the bottom shelves. There was just bags all over that need to be put up. And uh, she was like, okay. And so I was redoing colorization and doing the spec and the weight balance and everything and doing some serious adjusting. Okay. And it was starting to pull together pretty good. It's so bare from stock, no stock. It needs all the other stock loaded so it can really look good. But, you know, it's kind of outlined. But anyway, looks so much better. But it was really funny. It turned around and the girl said, how long you worked here? And I said, 3 days. I learned how to do it on YouTube, man. And she goes, get out. I'm like, no, really, man. I learned everything I know on YouTube. And which is a lie. And so Then she went away, came back, and I said, "You checker?" And she says, "Nope, I'm a assistant manager." She doesn't know how to stock, and she doesn't know how to stock as per the company, but that's okay. Uh, we got to be good buddies. We had some great laughs. We worked together quite a bit of the time I was there, and she was asking me for help. You know, should I put it here? Should I put it there? So it was kind of fun. I taught her a couple things, and we had a blast. You know, I made a new friend. So pretty funny. I kind of stepped on that assistant manager. Boy, she was getting on my nerves, man. But she said she's organized lots of times and it gets all trashed up. And I can tell once you start pulling stuff apart that somebody did try to organize and set it up the right way, or kind of the right way, or in order. Let's say in order, in a fashion of order. And what I'll tell you what it is. It's not customers really messing it up. It's other employees messing it up. They're just throwing this stuff up there, and they have no clue about what they're doing. And so, uh, you know, I told her, I said, no, you did a great job. I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's employees that are doing that. I said they're just trashing up what you began with. And she said, really? I said, yeah, I could tell. I said, you've worked hard, you know. And she was like all proud. And so you get really far with people if you compliment them and recognize the good points. And they feel like they're loved. You know what I mean? Anybody will feel like they're loved. And so we banged that out back there pretty good. She's way slower paced than me. I'm really fast. And uh, I mean, I tore up some stock, boy. But I cannot believe I just did 6 hours like I blinked. That was the fastest shift ever stocking I ever worked. And I mean, this place is a disaster mess. There is stuff all in the wrong places. There's stuff just everywhere. Um, so, you know, it was hard digging the stuff out to get to where I needed to be. And but I mean, it's you know, really gone far in several of the sections. You can tell that I had touched it. You know what I mean? Put that Midas touch on it. So I feel good about it. I just feel bad I didn't get to finish what I wanted to do. I probably would have gone all night long and one more break because I don't wear a watch at work. I don't bring my phone. Don't need it. I'm there to work. Just plain work. It's like they literally have to tell me like a 2-year-old child, you better go take a break now. You know, take a 5-minute break. You know, if you stay much longer, you got to take a lunch. They have to literally tell me because I am just way out there. Boom, 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 boom. And it's really hard because every time a customer comes by and asks you a question, and, you know, all stores are set up different. And especially when I've never worked this store before, this store is really Mickey Mouse to begin with. But you can't even know what they have because everybody has different stock. So, you know, it's like, don't trust my word. Go ask a checker because they know more than me. And so I should go back in there and look at what I did, but I'm done for today. Because if I've stood back and looked at what I did, I'd probably realize I did so much more than I thought I did. But I'm gonna try to get by there tomorrow and help this guy out again. And um, it just depends how those interviews go tomorrow, and if they schedule me and want me to work tomorrow for sure or what. I may just tell them like the next day, unless the money's killer good. Um, and just kind of go from there. But I do love my stupid job. It is really like fun for me. It's super fun because I enjoy doing the colorization and the shape balance and resetting and all that stuff. Um, and I've got a guy that's been teaching me, you know, um, like the last month. I even go and see him at work, and he teaches me stuff. And I'm not even working. This guy's really like the primo stalker for several years, and he's really smart. So I'm trying to like benefit from that because he's really knows his stuff, and so everything he tells me is really valuable. And it just helps me even do a better job. Um, it's one thing to throw stuff up on the shelves, but it's another to do it the way the company likes it. Even though I'm really good at color balance and all that stuff, and resetting and doing displays and all that. The thing is that you want to try to do it the way the company wants it too. This store needs so much help; it just needs stuff on the shelves. It is bad. It is a disaster. But like I say, I mean, I knocked out probably. God, I was doing so much organizing, sorting, but maybe 50 boxes. That's not much because I had to sort and move stuff around, and God, what a mess. And the shelves really needed to be cleaned so bad. But I didn't want to get all into that. It would just take even longer. Um, but I sure wished I would have got the colorization in that one section finished because I was right in the middle of moving it. And it's just kind of sitting there. But there wasn't that much stock to move around, honestly, to get it to the point that I wanted it. So, and it'll probably still be there tomorrow. I bet they won't even move it or touch it. So, it ought to be interesting. But that was fun. Got some more pennies from my pocket. Yay. And we'll see what tomorrow has to bring. Man, those shamrock socks with the pot of gold in there was good today, wasn't it? That's right. So anyway, who'd have known? Anyway, I hope you guys had a great one today and a very blessed and profitable day. I love you. Do something kind for a stranger, and I promise I'll see you in the next one. Love to you. Too much of a good thing is wonderful. We'll take lots and lots of that.